Hi everybody, Tammy here, and I wanted to do a brief tutorial about the Promethean Interactive Whiteboard. And this is primarily for the junior high folks, and I want to thank Miss Brooks for allowing me to use her Promethean board. And there may be many teachers that know some of the tools that I'm about to show you in this first video, but there may be, I'm betting that there are many teachers that do not know of some of these foundational game-changing tools, and so I wanted to do this video. So if you see anything on your system that you don't see here, or you see something here that you don't see on yours, please let me know. We might need to have a one-on-one to figure out your system. Now, I did notice that this was had a personal version of ActivInspire, and we need the professional version, and all you need is your key that's in the corner of your Promethean board when you upgrade to the professional. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to launch ActivInspire, and ActivInspire is basically your whiteboard for the Promethean board. So I'm going to go to Start, and then I'm going to go to All Programs, find your Active Software folder, ActivInspire, and then choose ActivInspire. And it doesn't look like I hit it right. All right, so then you should see something like this. That means the ActivInspire program is launching. Now this, like I said, this is your whiteboard. You will have this pop up here that if you want to open up a flip chart you've already saved before, and that's what they call these whiteboard pages, are flip charts, because that's kind of what it is. You can go to different pages. You can import from a PowerPoint, or you can import actually from Smart Notebook. Now they have a lot of resources in Smart, which is a different brand of interactive whiteboard. So that's kind of cool that you can use their resources on the Promethean board as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and close that just so we have our whiteboard here. And you do get these tools right here, and you can see that I'm able to use my finger as well as the pen that it came with. Now you must understand that if you're working on your board and you're touching on your board, you really need to be in duplicate mode on your display. So many of you like to extend your display onto what's on your projector, but you need to be in duplicate mode because you're going to be touching and you don't want to accidentally hit cop sync. So be in duplicate mode first of all when you're using your interactive board. Now this is your tools right here, and you can move it anywhere. You can actually mount it to where it's on the top or the bottom or the either side, or this is just floating around and you can move it as you need to. Now before we go any further, I would ask that you go ahead and pin this program to your toolbar on the very bottom here. You can right click on it, or you can just hold it right here and just say pin this program to the toolbar, and then you'll always have ActivInspire right there and real easy to access. So this is your toolbar, and this is what I want to focus on for this particular video, because I think if you don't know about what you can do with this toolbar, then you're going to be very happy with me in just a second. So you see all these main tools right here. You do have a color palette here. You do have the size. If you're choosing your pen tool, you can change the different size of your pen, and you can change the colors as you need to. Makes it very easy. Here's your eraser tool. I'm going to go ahead and write something here in pen. And then you have a highlighter tool, which comes in handy as well. You can choose the different color you want for the highlighter. So that's kind of nice to have that tool as well. You do have a paint bucket, which if you choose your color, and you just hit the board, and it will turn the whole board that background color. If you want to do it that way. I'm going to go back to white. A little off calibration here. You do have some shapes you can use. It will pop up over here on this side, and you're able to do very quickly some nice shapes. I'm a math teacher, so I love having quick access to those shapes and being able to do, and then I can just write my R equals whatever. So you do have that. You do have your undo tool down here, and it just undoes everything that you've done so far. And that's pretty much, here's your select tool when you don't want to write anything, you just want to select, and just choose it. So this is your whiteboard, and you may know about this, and you may know the tools are here, but you should see this icon right here. It's a blue annotation tool with a little squiggly. It's just the annotate icon. If you hit that, then now you have your tools here on a website or your note page that you pulled out of your Google Drive and put it up here, and you're able to write and use these tools on the website or your note page or whatever. This is an interactive whiteboard. It is not just a whiteboard or a projector screen. It is interactive, and I want you to use it to its potential, and I want the kids to be able to come up as well and use it. So it's very easy to use, but the main thing is this tool right here. I hit it again and I'm back in my flip chart or my ActivInspire program, but hit it and I can go to any website and I can draw on that page. So I hope that helps you a lot. Make sure you pin ActivInspire to your toolbar down on the bottom so you have easy access. If you do not have that blue annotation tool right there, then please let me know, because you might have the wrong version and we need to get you updated. So please let me know if you have any questions. I would love to come visit you one-on-one and show you ways that you may use the Promethean board, and there hopefully will be some future videos to come to show you some other tips and tricks. So I hope this helped. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks.